Boom, what's up guys, it's your boy Babour Zainullah again with another YouTube video, and today's video it's totally different than my other videos. I'm pretty sure it's not about filmmaking, it's more about like actual health benefits for ourselves. So why I'm talking about this, so recently I read this book called The Ripple Effect, and it talks about how sleep is like really important thing in our day-to-day life for our health and everything, right? So with this COVID-19 and with this pandemic happening, I personally start sleeping like around 4 a.m. and 6 a.m. and waking up at 2 p.m 3 p.m, and it's just bizarre like timing and everything. And I realized it wasn't only me, it was like a lot of my friends, my siblings will all have the same problem falling asleep. So, and because of that reason, I did some research. I read this book, and actually I experimented myself. So this works, trust me, this works. So I want to share with you guys 5 tips how to fall asleep. It might not work for you, but it did work for me. I tried all of them, and hopefully it will work for you guys. If you are thinking of changing your day-to-day life, I suggest you start from sleep. Like it's really important thing that we kind of forget about, you know what I mean? It's just sleep, whatever. We don't need sleep. I can survive with 3 hours. You can, but those 3 hours have to be in the perfect timing. So I suggest you guys get that sleep when you need it. Like when you have to get it, the specific times, and get that sleep, because it's really important. Sleep is something that you shouldn't miss, or you shouldn't mess with, I would say, you know? Like I said before, I personally tried them all. Like I experimented on my own body. I guess it's not, it might sound like it's something like super crazy, but I tried them all these methods, and they work. Like some of them work better than other ones, and that's what I'm gonna share as well, whichever worked on me the best. But everyone has a different body, and yeah, it depends on you how it's gonna work. So with that, I want to share my first tip, and I think the best one that always works no matter what, is exercising. What I mean by exercising is not just like going and doing 10 push-ups and whoo, okay, I'm done. Like exercising to some point that you can't even feel, like you're so tired that your legs are giving up and everything, you just want to fall asleep. That kind of exercising. For example, when I start sleeping, I start changing my routine of sleep and all that. I went out to run first. I started with 3K and then 5K, and then I moved up to 10K of running until I was dead tired and my legs were like shaking and all that, you know what I mean? It's just at some point you will realize that you're super dead tired. You just come home, boom, you're knocked out pretty much. Trust me, it works all the time. I wouldn't suggest you just getting knocked out right away. I would suggest you like kind of take a shower, stay clean, but it works, trust me. Like it works on me all the time. It didn't before, and after research I realized that's like one of the ways of falling asleep faster. Is just at that point you're just so tired that you don't really think about anything else but getting that recovery for your body, for your health. So it's really important, like I said before, sleep. And after that 10K run, you're so tired, you're dead tired, your body needs that recovery, so it lets you like fall asleep right away. That's my number 1 tip, and for this we should move on to the number 2, gang. I don't know why I said that. Number 2 on this list is electronics is one way that we are, as human beings, is a lot of millennials as well, are having biggest trouble to falling asleep. Let me explain, okay? Let me explain. So for example, you're on your YouTube, or you're watching something, you're scrolling, and when you're watching your phone, the phone, because of the light, first of all, because of the light, your brain doesn't really adjust to the self of darkness, and it doesn't let you to fall asleep, it doesn't let you to get into that vibe of falling asleep. Another thing is, when you're scrolling down, when you're watching something on your phone, for example Instagram, and you're scrolling down, and then you're looking at so many different things, like you saw 15 different pictures of somebody or videos, and at that moment, for example, you put your phone away and you're just trying to fall asleep, right? It's 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock and you're trying to fall asleep, but because of our brain, we just saw like 50 different things, 50 different pictures, our brain starts thinking about all those things and all those random things. With all those random thoughts, our brain doesn't allow us to go into that mood of falling asleep. It's just simply, that's how our brain apparently works. I didn't know that either, to be honest, but it pretty much doesn't allow you to fall asleep, to go into that deep sleep kind of vibe or kind of mood. So if you want to fall asleep faster, I would suggest you stop using any kind of electronics 1 hour before and trying to read. Trust me, it helps. Like reading, obviously you want to read because you want to finish the book or something, but reading also can be really helpful at the point to fall asleep as well. Like when I start reading, I read 15 to 20 pages, and after that, I kind of, those last 5 pages, I kind of start closing my eyes. I realize it, and then I just read it. But the next day I start 5 pages before, because I know I didn't, like, all those informations that I read 5 pages before, none of them stick to my head because I was falling asleep. So yeah, if you want to fall asleep faster, do not use any kind of electronics. Trying to get a book, it doesn't matter what kind of book, just well, it kind of matters because you want to have an interesting story. So but get a book and try to read it, and trust me, it will work. You're gonna fall asleep faster and quicker, and you're gonna have a tomorrow 9 a.m. day, and it's gonna be great, awesome. Yeah, with that, let's head to 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Number 3. Third one is time. But time can be tricky. All right, time with this, like, it's something that we can avoid, but we never really think about it. So when you're falling asleep, for example, I had that personally. You have an 8 a.m. exam the next day, right? It's Monday, it's Sunday, you just had a blast Saturday, whatever. It's Sunday and you have 8 a.m. exam on Monday. You have to go downtown, it's just all this, and you trying to fall asleep, but it's already 1 o'clock. I'm like, oh, I have to sleep at least 5 hours to get my to pass my exam or whatever, right? So, and you have your phone beside you. Usually we all have our phones beside us. So what we do, every 30 minutes, we trying to fall asleep, but we can't, and we look at the time. Oh, it's 1:30, and then we're trying to fall asleep again. Another 30 minutes pass. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Another 30 minutes pass. Oh, it's 2:30. Oh, I'm gonna sleep only 3 hours or 3.5 hours. That's wrong. All right, what you're trying to do here is you're trying to trick your brain, make yourself fall asleep faster by giving kind of an anxiety or giving some kind of a pressure to your brain that does not work no matter what. So it's been proven scientifically, whenever people have a watch, of any kind of watch in front of them, and they're trying to fall asleep, there's no way you can fall asleep, because every time you look at the watch, you realize how much time you have to sleep, and it just makes that sleeping process a lot harder to fall asleep. So what I suggest, if you guys don't have any kind of watch at the walls, which people nowadays usually don't, put your phone away. For example, if you sleep right here, and just put it away somewhere far, and if you have an alarm, it's actually even better. You can wake up, get up, and turn that phone alarm off, and by that walking distance, like even if it's 3 steps, by the time you walk there, it kind of wakes you up as well. So that's really good thing for the morning as well. But the main reason is, obviously, you want to keep that phone, to keep that time of knowing how many hours of sleep you're going to have. It's crucial, trust me. Like when I'm saying this, I did a night with falling asleep, and I was looking at the watch, and I was like, oh, it's 3:30, okay, I gotta fall asleep. Oh, it's 4 o'clock, I gotta fall asleep. I have to wake up at 9 a.m. tomorrow and help my dad with gardening, and I hate gardening, but I had to help him out with gardening. So I was like, and that night I got like 4 hours of sleep. I barely fell asleep. The next day, I put my phone away. All right, I put my phone away. I did not look at time. I went to bed at 11 p.m. and I took like good 9 hours of sleep. I was blessed. I woke up, I got up, I turned my alarm off, and I was already up because I already had enough sleep. I wasn't really feeling like going back to sleep. That would be tip number 3. And yeah, with that, let's just head into tip number 4 and number 5, and then finish this video. All right, tip number 4 in this video is no food. I know it's hard. I know. Trust me, I've been through it. Every time I fall asleep after I ate, I just want to eat more and eat non-stop, because it's just food, and it's like, it's amazing. Like I have the whole bottle of freaking Trill mixes is just all the time ready beside my bed. But it's been again it's been scientifically proven, when you sleep when you sleep with a full stomach, or when you sleep with eating a lot of sugar, it's really bad for your body. First of all, because you gain a lot of weight, because of when we sleep, our metabolism goes into a sleep mode as well, and it works a lot slower. Probably most of you guys know all this already, so but that's why I'm not gonna go into detail. But because of that, our metabolism goes into like a slower mode, and it gets really hard for us our metabolism to digest all that food, and because of that reason, it gets harder for us to fall asleep. What sugar does is, obviously, like everyone knows, sugar is just another way of getting, like, you know, staying up and being productive and whatever. For example, if you have a 14-hour shoot day and you can, like, you feel like falling asleep, you need coffee or sugar. Like, everybody knows that. So that's another way. Obviously everybody knows that, but I just want to put it out there and let you guys know that sugar is really important thing that when you're trying to fall asleep, I highly recommend not to have any kind of food like 1 hour before falling asleep. That sugar is gonna keep you awake all night, and if you're trying to fall asleep for the next day exam, obviously not, because it's COVID-19, but if you're trying to fall asleep and you can't, it's most likely because of sugar. So I would not suggest you guys have any kind of food before you're falling asleep, or any kind of sugar, and it will work, trust me. If you're trying to fall asleep, if you follow all these steps, you are gonna fall asleep 100%. I guarantee you. If not today, then the next day you will definitely fall asleep because you're gonna have to. All right, I don't know what I'm talking about, but let's get into the number 5. Tip number 5 is take a shower and sleep in a cold environment. Trust me, it works. Again, trust me, it works. All right, let me explain it to you, okay? Imagine cold winter night and you're sleeping already, and you have 7 a.m. work somewhere, I don't know, whatever, at some kind of a place downtown, and you have to wake up at 5:30. It's so hard. It's so hard to wake up a winter night, a cold winter night. I hated it. Like, I always took 30 minutes extra just to wake up, right? And I know the feeling. And you know the reason why? Because our body, it likes to stay in a warm environment. What is that called? Hot-blooded or whatever it is, right? Oh, warm-blooded. I don't know exact meaning, but what I'm trying to say is, our body is our body's warm, our body's hot, and when it's cold, it goes into that kind of a mood or whatever to fall asleep faster. All right, and when you go take a shower, our body lets out some kind of a heat thing, and it becomes cold for 15 to 20 minutes, and after that it regenerates or gets this warmth blood thing back. Trust me, it works, right? I read it and it definitely does work. I tried it myself and it helped me fall asleep faster. I just can't explain it. There were so many words that I don't remember. So all you gotta do is just take a shower. It doesn't matter cold or hot, just take a shower and open up your window. If you don't want to open up your window, trying to kind of keep it colder, like keep your room a little cold, and put a blanket over you. 100% you're gonna fall asleep. Like 200% you're gonna fall asleep. Trust me, it works. Just do it. Just do it, like Shia LaBeouf said, and you'll see the results. All right, it's incredible. Trust me, you're just gonna fall asleep, and the next day you're not even gonna try to wake up. Like it's that good. It's that powerful. All right, guys, that was it. That's 5 tips that I wanted to share with you guys and help you guys kind of fall asleep faster and maybe have a better day-to-day life. You know what I mean? It's just, I feel like we're taking this time for granted. It's just, and wasting our time with nonsense like YouTube and Instagram and all that, when we can sleep like 12 p.m. and wake up 9 a.m. and just have a longer day and get some sunshine, get some exercise on our body, and use the time more carefully. Yeah, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. Like, as always, if you like this video, don't forget to like this video. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like this video. So smart. And if you love this video, don't forget to subscribe and leave any comments. I'm always like welcome, and like hearing from you guys, whoever is watching it, and knowing more what kind of videos you guys want to watch in the future. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next week. Peace.